My name is Bernie Delia. I am the president of the board for Capital Pride.
And my name is Ryan Boss. I'm the executive director. Actually, I got first connected working with a youth group in Indiana called IYG, and we brought a whole bunch of youth actually to the last unveiling, or full unveiling of the AIDS quilt. And then I had the opportunity to move in the area, and Baltimore was actually my first Pride Parade, and then had the opportunity to work with many different organizations and participate in D.C. And now I'm so fortunate to be able to work with a great group of volunteers and staff to produce this. So for me, it's just been a phenomenal journey to be a participant, but then be on the backside to really watch the growth of this movement here in D.C. and what we do in our community.
I was a teenager when Stonewall happened.
Yeah.
So I remember when that occurred in New York. And I remember feeling very isolated and alone as a then budding gay man. And now you fast forward to many years, and I moved here to Washington D.C. and came out and became very much involved in the community. And I've been involved in the community now for over 35 years. And it is a great honor and a privilege to be able to do this work because this is hardly my first Pride, but it's someone's first Pride. Right. And I think we all carry that as one of our messages, that this is still very important, that we still, as far and as much as we have come, we still have a lot more to do.
One of the things that I can remember, for me, just last year, I think was the first year since we've had this huge movement of quick movement towards equality for LGBT individuals, that with the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, the president just prior to Pride last year coming out in support of gay marriage, there was a lot of energy, and we felt it very strongly here at the parade and festival last year. So just that moment in time of just this huge surge of I would say progress, not just here but nationally, I think was heartfelt last year, and I think it has continued today, obviously with what we're waiting to hear from the Supreme Court at the end of the month.
I'm reminded of something that someone was telling us the other day about one of the very early Pride events here in D.C., and that it began as a small block party over just north of DuPont Circle. And one of the participants at that time was relating to us that if people wanted to be on camera, they were on one side of the street, and those who were very much afraid of being identified as being at anything associated with the gay community were on the other side of the street. And it's the progress and the evolution that Ryan mentioned. It has been so wonderful because now we don't even think about that. That's just not anything that's part of our consciousness. It's so much a part of the fabric of American life.